Clary.
In the Student Success Center on the campus of Georgia Southwestern State University for this morning's contest with our Albany State Golden Rams, the visitor Georgia Southwestern State University Hurricanes. Please direct your attention to center court where Taylor Harris from Sumter County Intermediate School and his mother Kaya Harris sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Great job, ladies. Thank you very much. Taylor Harris and her mother. Now the starting lineup for our visitors. The guest on the scoreboard, Albany State Golden Rams. A 6-foot senior, number 4, Rodden Hughes. A 5'10" junior, number 23, Antoine Gresham. 6'2" sophomore, number 24, Tylen Walker. 6'7" sophomore, number 33, Napoleon Harris. And a 6'8" sophomore, number 44, Arshad Jackson. The head coach, Michael Moore. Now let's welcome our starting. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to center court where Brody Bailey from Sumter County Elementary, Emmanuel Bridwell from Sumter County Intermediate and Cameron Evans from Sumter County Middle School present the game balls to today's officials.
For Albany State, it's Rodden Hughes, Antoine Gresham, Tylen Walker, Napoleon Harris, and Rashad Jackson. Hurricanes go with R.J. Sessions, Quentin Taylor, Hassan Beggs, Devin Watson, and Andre Statham. And this A special is about to get underway. Napoleon Harris will jump for Albany State, and Hassan Beggs will jump for Georgia Southwestern. Hurricanes in our home white uniforms. Albany State wears their royal blue jerseys in short. Opening tip controlled by GSW. Quentin Taylor, top of the key. Now left side, that's Statham. Statham, the transfer from Division I Jacksonville State, almost threw it away, saved by Devin Watson. Devin drives, gets to the low block. Nice dish. The layup is no good by Buds, but the tip is good. Hurricanes draw first blood off an offensive rebound, and Albany State now has their first possession. Gresham now gets it back. He's guarded by Quentin Taylor. Now they go right of the free throw circle to Hughes. Hughes picks up his dribble. They go right wing down to Harris. Little jump hook is no good by Jackson. Hurricanes rebound. Canes want to push it. Taylor in the front court. Quentin, top of the key. Beggs. Hassan drives. The runner no good. On the rebound, a whistle, and the first foul of the basketball game will be on GSW. Hurricanes scored off an offensive rebound. That time we again tried to crash the offensive glass, but were unable to do so and got called for the foul. Foul was on Bugs. Albany State now with their second possession. They go high post to Jackson. He passes back out. Bad pass out of bounds to the Hurricanes. So GSW forces an Albany State turnover. They played 11 games already, looking for their first win. Albany State comes in 0-11. Canes come in 2-1. So we played only 3 games, while the Rams have played 11. Taylor right sideline. Now we throw it away. So the teams turn the ball over on consecutive possessions. Now Albany State will put the ball in play right in front of me here on Press Row. If you're watching the game on the Surge Sports Network, the GSW Athletic YouTube channel, Albany State going from left to right. Canes playing good defense. The long jumper by Gresham's no good. Watson the Hurricane rebound. Devin dribbles to midcourt, now crosses the timeline, passes to Statham. Andre thought about shooting the three, passes to Sessions. Now Statham, right side, almost in the corner. Taylor and Sessions play catch. RJ had 30 against Albany at their place. Will drive, double team, loses the ball, saves it to Statham. Shot clock at 7. Bugs, Sessions, RJ, 3, good. RJ picks up right where he left off with the Albany State game, as he scored 30. He also scored 30 in the Troy exhibition game. Walker gets the basketball up. Now Hughes drives on Watson. Wanted to shoot, can't. Threw it away, but it was saved by Harris of Albany State. Napoleon right side to Hughes. He shoots over Bugs, no good. Taylor tips the rebound out, but it's claimed by Walker of Albany State. Now they're going to call a blocking foul. I think it's on R.J. Sessions. The first 2 fouls of the basketball game go against the Hurricanes. Albany State going to their bench already. Michael Green checks in, as does Aaron Washington. They played a lot of guys at their place, so already Michael Moore going to his bench. 5-0. Hurricanes off to a good start. We were about 15 minutes late starting, waiting on all the school-age children to get in. Hey, come out and join us. There's a few seats left, and free admission for everyone today. They go inside. The shot no good by Washington. Bugs the Hurricane rebound. Hassan brings it down himself. Now Sessions, RJ, nice dish. Staten misses. The follow no good by Bugs, but Albany State will pick up their first foul. Canes play at Fort Valley State on Thursday night. They were back in the Peach Belt for the rest of the way. We're going to play on Sunday at Francis Marion to stay over and play the University of North Carolina Pembroke, and that'll be a Tuesday morning game. Men will also play first at Pembroke. The free throw is good. Jason Snurl, who just checked in, picks up the foul. I'll check it. The foul was on Aaron Washington. Hassan Bugs knocks down the free throw. That gives him 3 points. 6-0. Hurricanes shutting them out so far. Second free throw good again. Hassan Bugs, who's struggled from the foul line all season. He came in only shooting 33%, 5 of 15. Now he's 7 of 17. High post, that's Washington. Green will drive, lose it. They're going to bail him out by calling a foul. Ben Hicks can't believe it. I'm with Ben. Foul is on Hassan Bugs, his second, so that's not good. Bugs has got 4 points, but he's also got 2 fouls already. He'll have to come out, I would imagine. John Mason will take his place. Mikhail Green at the foul line for Albany State. Free throws good. Green just became active. And he's wearing jersey number 2. Number like a 1 or a 3 or something, but they've got it taped up. You don't see that every day. Second free throw no good by Green. And the Hurricanes rebound. Canes with a 7-1 lead. Watson, top of the circle. Left side, Taylor. He goes left baseline in traffic, gets the shot off, missed it. Murphy got the offensive rebound. Watson right side in the corner. He'll drive, whistle, count it, and one. Devin Watson the basket. He'll have a chance to biggie size it. Hurricanes off to a 9-1 advantage. Hurricanes have scored 9 of the game's first 10 points. That's the second foul on Aaron Washington. Albany State's got 2 fouls, and Washington has both of them. He's out. Devin Watson will try to complete the 3-point play. 9-1. It's been fun so far. Watson's free throw in. It's rebounded by Lauren Cloud of Albany State. Canes with an early 9-1 lead. Green, left side, Jawan High, the Americus native, he scores. So Jawan High, playing in front of the home folks, gets the first Albany State basket. 9-3. Canes lead by 6. Sessions, Statham, turns, drives, gets it to the block, misses. Andre thought he was fouled. The rebound is by the Rams, and they're going to run now off the glass. Harrington misses. Ball's on the floor, and the Rams will take a timeout. 15 minutes, 31 seconds to play in the first half. So far, so good. Georgia Southwestern 9, Albany State 3. We're back in 60 seconds on 94 Sports.
Intermediate school. Happy birthday to Madison Shelton.
Y'all still want me to come with you?
Georgia Southwestern is pleased to offer live stats and streaming video at all of our home basketball games this season. If you or your friends couldn't make it, family couldn't make it, for the trip to Americus. Let them know they can follow the action online wherever they may be. Have them go to gswcanes.com and look for the scoreboard section on the desktop homepage or the calendar link on mobile devices. YouTube is now serving as the online video host for Georgia Southwestern.
9-3, Hurricanes on top. McFalston seconds for station identification. You're listening to Hurricane Basketball.
GSW Athletics on YouTube.
Hurricane Basketball on 94 Sports. Mix 94.7 WGEC America.
Since Albany State took the 30-second timeout inside the 16-minute mark, their 30-second timeout became a 60 and counts as the under 16 media timeout. Dribble drive, short jumper, good by Cloud. Cloud maneuvered his way right in front of the basket, knocked it down from 4 feet, and the Rams are within 4. Georgia Southwestern 9, Albany State 5. Mason, Thomas, Watson, now Taylor between the circles. Now Statham from downtown's good. The big post player moved outside the arc, just to the left of the free throw circle, buried the long jumper. That's the second three-pointer by the Hurricanes this morning, and it gives GSW a 7-point lead. They screen for Green. He picks up the dribble. Left side, Jawan High from Americus. He drives inside the paint. He runs over Devin Watson. They're going to call Watson for the block. Devin tried to take the charge, but did not get there in time, says the official. And Jawan High, 5'10" sophomore from Americus, will be at the free throw line. Georgia State, Albany State 5. Hurricanes knocked off Albany State 81-72 at the Albany State West Campus, formerly Darton State College. High's first free throw is good. Jawan's got 3 points off their bench. And Jawan High from Americus played at Americus Sumter. Second free throw, good. So High's got 4. And he cuts the Hurricane lead back to 5. Dejon McLean off with the sweats. He'll check in on the next dead ball. Watson drives, gets inside the paint, gets to the glass and scores. Devin scores off the bounce. Watson's second basket. Canes go up 7. It's 14-7. Green, left side, misses everything on the long three-point attempt. Taylor rebounds, and Quentin is fouled. Quentin Taylor, he really resembles Dwayne. Every time he gets the basketball, I want to call him D-Wade. That's the first foul on Jawan High. 3 team fouls now on Albany State. And the Hurricanes have the basketball. We spread them out. Albany State playing what looks like a matchup zone. They start out in a 1-2-2, but then kind of match up and go man-to-man. McLean does check in. Dejon hands off to Sessions. RJ now Mason for 3. Missed everything. High rebounds for the Rams. And Albany State wants to run. They pull up. Henderson's 3 in transitions, no good. Statham snatches down the Hurricane rebound. Here comes Sessions. RJ front court. Now Statham, now Watson. Devin for 3, gets none. And the rebound is going to be out of bounds off Albany State. And the Hurricanes will have the basketball under our offensive basket. Arshad Jackson checks in for the Rams. He's a good-looking young man, 6'8", a sophomore from the Queens, New York. McLean inbounds it to Mason. Whistle. And a foul on the Rams. That stops the game clock with 13-14 showing. Second foul on Jawan High. McLean will trigger the inbounds play. He does to Statham. High bats the inbounds pass out of bounds. Education Day. A lot of students from the Sumter County school system in attendance. Boy, it's really made it for a great atmosphere. Watson looks over to Coach Hicks, gets a play call. McLean doubled, finds Mason. RJ, top of the key, the three, not this time. And it's out of bounds off Southwestern. And Coach Ben Hicks wants to talk about it. So Coach Hicks takes his first time out. It'll be a 30. 12:58 to play in the half. So far, so good. Georgia Southwestern 14, Albany State 7. We're back in 30 on 9. Albany State's only made 2 of their first 9 attempts from the field. They're 2 for 9 from the floor. Of the 9 attempts, 3 from behind the circle. They have not connected, so they're 0 for 3 on threes. Overall, only 2 for 9. Hurricanes have made 2 of 5 three-pointers. And overall, the Hurricanes 5 of 13. That's 38.5%. Green will drive and then throw it away. They're going to give it to Albany State. I guess one of our guys must have touched it. Both teams taking good care of the basketball. Each team with only 1 turnover so far. Canes the edge on the glass, 10 rebounds to 7. Watson steals the inbounds pass. He went out to midcourt to steal it, but it's taken back away by Michael Green, and the Hurricanes will get possession. Canes will put the ball on the baseline in our front court. Quentin Taylor about to go back to work. Taylor, 6-foot junior, played on a state championship team down at Calhoun County for former Hurricane Marcus Shaw. Taylor played at Itawamba Community College. McLean left baseline, back out to Taylor. Quinton looks over at Ben. Coach Hicks gives him a play. Statham screens for Taylor. Now the open 3 is good, right side by John Mason.
John Mason for 3.
Give Taylor the assist. Mason the 3-point field goal. Canes go up 10. This is our biggest lead. Whistle and a foul on Southwestern. Game clock with 12 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in the first half. Mason call for the Hurricane foul. High puts the ball in play for Albany State. Henderson lobs it down on the block to Big Jackson. He misses. Jimmy Sylvain just checked in. He grabs the rebound. Mason right sideline. Now we go to Statham on the block. Andre with his back to the basket. Good drop step move, but he missed the shot. Jackson rebounds for Albany State. Canes still lead by 10. 11:38 to play first half. High, long threes, good. So Jawan giving the home folks something to talk about. Jawan High has got 7 for the Rams. And he cuts the Hurricane lead down to 7 at 17-10, another football score. Taylor goes baseline. Quinton bounces back out to Sylvain. Sylvain, the freshman from South Florida. McLean right sideline to Mason. Shot clock at 5. Mason. Now Sylvain. He'll drive, get to the basket, missed the shot. Albany State blocked it, and the Rams can cut the Hurricane lead to 5 with a bucket. We've played 9 minutes. 11 to go in the first half. Green drives on Sylvain. Whistle, what have we got? It's going to be a foul on the Hurricanes. That will be our 6th and takes us to the under 12 media timeout. 10:54 to play in the first half. Canes still on top. It's Georgia Southwestern 17, Albany State 10. Back in 60. You're listening to the Hurricanes on 94 Sports.
Have you heard about Canes 360? To provide each sport at Georgia Southwestern State University a better chance at winning championships, we need your help. Your $360 annual commitment for 5 years translates to a minimum of $30 per month and will combine with others to provide athletic scholarships at a competitive level. For more information, go to gsw.com/Canes360. Citizens Bank of Americas is a locally owned community bank serving the banking needs of their customers for over 80 years. Citizens Bank of Americas, with locations in Sumter and Webster counties.
Where business and friendship meet. Citizens Bank of America.
10 minutes and 54 seconds to play in the first half. It's Georgia Southwestern 17, Albany State University 10. Hurricanes with a 7-point advantage. And Jawan High will put the ball in play for the Rams. Jawan's 5'10", a sophomore. I'm going to talk to Jawan's high school coach, Michael Hoffpower, at halftime. Michael, of course, played on some great teams here at GSW. They work at left side. The open three is good by Jonathan Henderson. Henderson's first basket's a three, and it cuts the Southwestern lead down to 4. 17-13. 10:27 left. Statham for three, answers. Andre Statham moves outside the arc just to the right of the free throw circle. So back-to-back threes. That time Henderson tries another one but missed. Barely drew any iron. It's out of bounds. Devin Watson goes back to work for Southwestern. And Andre Statham will get a blow. 10:14 on the game clock. Georgia Southwestern 20. Albany State 13. The biggest Hurricane lead has been 10. Quentin Taylor gives instructions. Hurricanes go to a 1-4 high offense. Sylvain, McLean, now Watson. Devin backs it outside the three-point circle to the 28-foot mark right side. Now Taylor left-handed dribble, 8 seconds to shoot. Mason with 5 to shoot. Whistle, that's going to be a travel called on Quentin Taylor. That's the 4th Hurricane turnover. Napoleon in for Albany State. Napoleon, a starter, 6'7" sophomore. He's from Albany. Canes beat the Rams 81-72. That was back on November 15th in Albany. High gets in traffic. Now the short corner left baseline jumper by Harris is no good. McLean, the rebound for Southwestern. Hurricanes can go up 9 with a basket. We could match our biggest lead of 10 with a three-pointer. Devin goes baseline, cut off. Help from McLean. Mason, now Sylvain. 7 seconds for the Hurricanes to get a shot off. We set a screen for Taylor, 3 seconds to shoot. The runner bounces around, no good. Napoleon Harris rebounds for Albany State. The Rams in a hurry from left to right. Henderson, that's a travel. Harris got away with it, missed, and they're going to call a foul. So Napoleon Harris got away with a travel, then Hurricanes fouling. Second foul on Jimmy Sylvain. And this one sends Napoleon Harris to the foul line for Albany State. 8:53 left. Hope to talk to Americus Sumter boys basketball coach Michael Hoffpower at halftime. Michael played with some great teams out here for Glenn Duhan. Boy, that seems like it was yesterday. Harris takes aim. Napoleon Harris's free throws good. First point of the morning by Harris. Come out and join us. Free admission today. The women will play somewhere around 1 or 1:30, depending on how long this game lasts. Harris' second free throw off the front of the rim. It bounces in. 21-14. Seems like every time I look up, there's a football score. I think it was 10-3, 14-7, 17-10. Now it's 21-15. R.J. Sessions misses the three. Long rebound, kicks out to Quentin Taylor. Hurricanes reload the half-court offense. McLean between the circles, guarded by Walker. Now Sessions works on Cloud. Taylor thought about it. Now McLean. Mason, the jumper, no good. High rebounds for Albany State. Hurricanes with a 6-point lead, but Albany State's got the basketball. Trying to cut into the Hurricanes' 6-point lead. Dribble drive by Walker. Now they get it back out to Jawan High. He'll shoot a 17-footer and knock it down. Boy, Jawan High giving the home folks something to talk about. Jawan High, the sophomore from here in Americus, is off the bench and he's got 9 points already. Canes lead by 4. McLean, Taylor, now Sessions. Turnaround 17-footer is no good by Mason. Albany State rebounds. Napoleon Harris brings it down himself. Now Michael Green, 16-footer's no good. Mason snatches down the rebound. Here comes RJ. Sessions, the transfer from Columbus State. We post up Mason. Taylor. Now Sessions, RJ from deep in the right corner missed it. Green rebounds. He wants to go coast to coast, and that's going to be a charge. Quentin Taylor takes the charge. That's going to be an offensive foul, and we may have got a break. I'm not so sure Taylor wasn't in that half circle under the basket, and if he's in there, it should have been called a block, but we'll take it. The under 8 media timeout. 6 minutes, 51 seconds to play in the half. It's Georgia Southwestern 21, Albany State 17. Good guys lead by 4. We're back in 60 on the WDEC Georgia Southwestern Radio Network. Georgia Southwestern has the basketball. Canes put the ball in play in our backcourt. Albany State doesn't pick us up until we get in our front court. They collapse around Hassan Buggs. He passes out to Devin Watson. 6:33 on the game clock. 11 on the 30-second shot clock. Watson backs, turns. His shot is blocked by Washington. Rams want to run. They miss. Hughes missed it. Watson rebounds for Southwestern. Devin in the front court. Devin Watson, the only returning starter off last year's team. High post McLean, the guard, turns around, shoots the 16-footer and buried it. They kind of backed off Dejan, dared him to shoot it. and he buried the mid-range jumper. Canes go up 5. It's 22-17. Gresham double. They go inside, kick it back out. Ross shoots a real brick. Man, what a brick. Ball is stolen on the rebound. Canes have it. R.J. Sessions in the front court. Now Quentin Taylor. QT gets a pick from Buggs. Tries to lob it to Hassan Buggs. It's knocked out of bounds by one of the Rams. And the Hurricanes will put the ball in play under our offensive basket. 5 minutes, 34 seconds to play in the half. 22-17. Good guys lead by 5. Watson, the quarterback on the inbounds play. He lobs it to Buggs in the corner. Hassan drives, gets hammered, no call. How they miss that? Watson, the offensive rebound, leans in and scores. Worked out okay. Justice prevailed. We got fouled on the shot, but the Canes get an offensive rebound. Devin Watson scores. Canes now back up 7. This is more like it. Just over 5 minutes to play in the first half. Dribble drive by Gresham. Albany State being patient. They try to spread us out. They go down low to Washington. He passes back out. Well, from the foul line, the 15-footer is good by Washington. Aaron Washington's first basket. And the Canes lead is cut to 5. Quentin Taylor impersonating D. Wade on the dribble. QT passes to Buggs. Hassan will drive. Mess, I think he thought he got fouled again. Rams want to run. Snurl in the front court leaves the basketball for Hughes. I have no idea why Jawan High is not in the game. He's got 9 of their points, but they have him on the bench now, which probably helps Southwestern. A foul on the Hurricanes. Quentin Taylor picks up his first foul. That's the 8th foul of the first half. Albany State's only been called for 5, so Albany State's got a foul to give before we shoot the bonus. Rodden Hughes shooting 2. First one's good. Andre Statham back in. Dejon McLean out for Ben Hicks's troops. 24-20. Lead is 4. Rodden Hughes can make it 3, and he does. Hughes knocks down both free throws for the Rams, and it's 24-21. Taylor crosses the timeline, passes to R.J. Sessions back to QT. Now Buggs. Hassan dribbles once, passes to Taylor. Left side we go to Watson. Now Taylor, now Statham, now Devin open for 3. Left side's good. We got Watson, a good look at a 3. He's got 9 points now, and the Hurricanes stretch the lead to 6. Washington kicks it out. Open 3 for the Rams is no good. Offensive rebound. The putback is no good by Ross. Loose ball picked off the floor by R.J. Sessions. Canes want to run. Taylor, Watson, they're going to call that an offensive foul. So Hurricanes call for the offensive foul. That will stop the clock with 3:35 left and take us to the under 4, the final first half media timeout. 3:35 to play in the half. It's Georgia Southwestern 27, Albany State 21. Canes lead by 6. We're back in 60 on 94 Sports.
Canes 360 to provide each sport at Georgia Southwestern State University a better chance at winning championships. We need your help. Your $360 annual commitment for 5 years translates to a minimum of $30 per month and will combine with others to provide athletic scholarships at a competitive level. For more information, go to gsw.com/Canes360. First State Bank of Americus is a bank with hometown values. Blake Bennett and everyone at First State Bank takes pride in serving our senior citizens, students, businesses, and families in Americus and surrounding area. First State Bank can help you with your ag, auto, business, home loans, and all your banking needs. First State Bank of Americas, 800 East Lamar Street. call 229-924.
Keith Mickley, the Assistant Athletic Director in charge of sports information and marketing, doing a good job keeping these school-aged children in the game. Little shooting contest between a couple of high school basketball players. Ross front court for Albany State. Canes lead 27-21. Colt Young's in the game for the first time for Southwestern. That three is good by Jason Snurl. Snurl's first points, it's a three, and it's the Hurricane lead right in half. It's now 27-24. Sessions with Gresham all over him tries to hit Hassan Bugs as he streaked toward the basket. The pass was wide, out of bounds to Albany State. Rams put the ball in play with 3:03 left. Hurricanes have led all the way, but Albany State finds themselves right back in it. Canes have led by as many as 10. Now the lead is 3. Devin Watson steals it for Southwestern. Devin takes it himself, and they're going to call that an offensive foul. Wow. Devin Watson picks up his second foul.
Foul on Devin Watson.
Boy, it really looks like they are letting Albany State get away with some fouls when we're trying to shoot. I'm all for letting them play, but you got to protect the shooter. Hughes for threes, good for Albany State. And he ties the basketball game. Rodham Hughes' first basket gets a three, ties the game at 27. 2:15 to play in the first half. Bugs, high post Statham, Andre Wright elbow, 15-foot jumper's no good. Albany State rebounds, and don't look now, but the Rams can take their first lead. They're 0-11. Hughes, turnaround jumper's good. So back-to-back baskets by Rodham Hughes of Albany State, and the Rams have their first lead. It's 29-27. R.J. Sessions walks the basketball in the front court. Statham sets a pick, the old pick and pop. Statham for threes, no good. Watson fighting for the offensive rebound, comes away with it, and the layup is good by Hassan Bugs. No, I think I'm on Michael Hoffbauer. Albany State in their half-court offense. We're tied at 29. A minute 15 left, first half. Gresham's three's good. Albany State missed their first three-point attempts, but they're heating up, and they enjoy their second lead. It's 32-29. We've got a minute to play in the first half. We kind of spread them out. Sessions and Yawn play catch. 15 on the shot clock. RJ for three, misses. Watson the offensive rebound. Passes out to Colt Yawn. 25 on the shot clock, 47 on the big clock. Yawn gets a pick from Statham. Now RJ Sessions. Nice entry pass to Bugs, and they're going to call steps. The sign call for the travel. And Albany State's got the basketball. 37 on the game clock, 30 seconds on the shot clock. 32-29, Canes trail by 3. John Mason's going to replace Hassan Bugs. Dejan McLean and Jimmy Salvain back in. Andre Statham, the only starter, still on the floor for Ben Hicks's basketball team. 15 seconds to shoot, 21 on the game clock. Hughes guarded by Sylvain. 7 seconds for the Rams to shoot. Right side, the three is no good, but an offensive rebound by Washington. He scores. Washington's second field goal. The Rams go up 5. At the buzzer, the shot rolls out by Jimmy Sylvain. Sylvain got the shot off in time, a little 8-foot runner that went in but bounced out. only made 11 30 attempts. We only shot 3 free throws and made 2, so 67% on threes. Rebounds, very close. Hurricanes had 19 rebounds the first half, 7 on the offensive end, while Albany State had 18 boards, 5 on their offensive end. GSW with 9 first half turnovers. That's too many. And we forced 6 Albany State turnovers. They go inside right away. They post up the big guy, Jackson. He traveled with it. Individual scoring in the first half. Devin Watson leads the Hurricanes with 7. Hassan Buggs and Andre Statham 6 apiece. 3 for John Mason, 3 for R.J. Sessions, and 2 for Dejon McLean. Albany State led by Americus' own Jawan High, 9 points off the Ram bench. Statham will drive. His shot is rejected by Napoleon Harris out of bounds. 9 for Jawan High, 7 for Rodden Hughes, 4 for Aaron Washington, a 3-pointer for Antoine Gresham, a 3-pointer for Jonathan Henderson. Sessions right baseline, the jumper's good. We need RJ to get going. That was a 2-pointer. Also, Jason Snurl knocked down a 3 for the Rams. Lauren Cloud, a 2-point basket. Napoleon Harris, a couple of free throws, and 1 point for Michael Green. Nice post move, the layup good by Washington. With a short jumper from the low left block, but a great move to get open. That gives the Rams back that 5-point lead they enjoyed at intermission. Statham between the circles. Right side, Watson. Devin for 3's good. We'll take that shot all day. Devin Watson now in double figures with 10. And he brings the Hurricanes to within 2. It's 36-34. Team 33 to play in the first half. Walker right sideline. Up top, that's Hughes. Left side, it goes to Gresham. They post up the big boy Jackson again. He kicks it out. Walker for 3's good. Boy, they have really heated up. They didn't shoot the ball well at all the first 10 minutes. But they have heated up now. They've made 6 3-point baskets. That 3 is good by Watson. So back-to-back 3-pointers by Devin. And once again, he brings the Hurricanes to within a basket. Albany State in their half-court offense. Albany State looking for their first win. The Rams are 0 for 11. That long jumper no good by Walker. Canes rebound. We can tie with a basket. We can take the lead back with a 3. Statham pump, fake, nice dish, layup, Buggs. So the 2 post players complement each other very well. Give Andre Statham the assist, Hassan Buggs the basket. Buggs' bucket ties the game at 39. 15-footer from the foul line is no good by Walker. Canes rebound. GSW can take the lead back. Buggs leaves the basketball for Taylor. Quentin drives and lays it in. Taylor gives GSW back the lead. 41-39, good guys. We are 3 minutes and 10 seconds into the second half. 16:50 to play. Statham, great defense, blocks the shot. Taylor wants to run even though we're outnumbered. He goes to the basket, gets there, and lays it in. So back-to-back baskets by Quentin Taylor, and the Hurricanes go up 4. 16 and a half left. Jackson left sideline. Now Gresham, he'll drive left elbow, kick it back out. Short corner right baseline. Harris has it taken away. Ball's on the floor. Harris has it. And they're going to say the ball was kicked. And Coach Michael Moore of Albany State's going to substitute all 5. So 5 fresh players make their first second half appearance. 16 minutes, 16 seconds left. 43-39. Good guys, lead by 4. Albany State will put the ball in play under their offensive basket. Albany State attacking the basket to my left here the second half. Cloud drives on Statham. loses the ball, but they get lucky. It's picked off the floor by Washington, who lays it in. Aaron Washington, who was averaging 4.4 points a game, got 8 already. And Albany State's within 2. Canes beat Albany State at their place back mid-November, 81-72. Taylor gets fouled, counted, and won. Quentin Taylor has taken the ball to the cup the last 3 Hurricane possessions and has 3 baskets. This time they'll have a chance to biggie size it. Foul on Albany State, the 3rd foul on Aaron Washington. The under 16 media timeout. 15:48 to play. This is more like it. It's now Georgia Southwestern 45, Albany State 41. To play in the basketball game. Following the media timeout, Quentin Taylor will step to the free throw line, trying to complete the 3-point play. Taylor has made 6 of 8 free throws on the year, make it 7 of 9. 7 points by Taylor, all in the second half, and the Hurricanes lead by 5. Hurricanes have outscored them 17-7 the first 4 minutes and 20 seconds of the second half. Jawan High, the sophomore from Americus, gives the ball up to Michael Green. Hurricanes trying to zone him now. Long 3 by Henderson is no good. Statham skies for the Hurricane rebound. Outlet pass to Sessions. RJ in the front court. Canes can go up 7 with a bucket. Taylor left-handed dribble. Again, he attacks the basket. Again, he scores, and again, he's fouled. Have a day, Quentin Taylor. Taylor trying to take this game over. Taylor's got 9. They've all come in the first 5 minutes of the second half. Taylor with a chance for another 3-point play. Fourth foul on Aaron Washington. Coach Michael Moore, the 3rd-year head coach at Albany State's upset with somebody. Not sure if he's given one of his players a piece of his mind or one of the officials. Whoever, he's not happy about it. Washington was on the floor with 3 fouls, just picked up his 4th. Taylor takes aim. QT's free throw's good. Taylor now with 10 points. They've all come in the last 5 minutes. Canes apply a little 3-quarter trap press against Albany State. Canes now with an 8-point lead, a 20-7 run to start the second half. Green, nice pass into paint. 12-foot jumper's no good by Jawan High. Canes rebound. Taylor left sideline. QT backs it back out. GSW can go up 10 with the basket. That would match our biggest lead. Statham for 3, good. Andre's got 3 baskets. All 3 have been from downtown. And the Canes go up 11. A 23-7 run now to start the second half. Top of the key, the 3's no good by Hughes. Rebound Statham. Canes want to run. QT goes right baseline, dribbles through the paint, bounced the ball off his foot out of bounds. That's a Hurricane turnover. Taylor, in addition to his 10 points, has got 5 rebounds. Also has 4 assists. Statham, who's 3 for 4 on threes, has got 5 assists. There's a steal by Taylor. I told you he was taking the game over, didn't I? Taylor front court for the Canes. Canes go from left to right the second period. Statham now, Dejan McLean's in the game. Back up top to Taylor. The D. Wade look-alike passes right side to RJ. Little pick and roll. Sessions to Statham. The layup's good. Gives Sessions the assist. Statham the basket. Hurricanes go up 13. And Michael Moore cannot wait for the media timeout. Goes ahead and takes it. That was a pretty good idea. A 25-7 run to start the second half. Timeout, Albany State. 13:36 to play. Now this really is more like it. 13:36 on the game clock. Georgia Southwestern 54, Albany State 41. Hurricanes by 13. We're back in 60 on 94 Sports.
Here's how they've got their jersey. They'll get their jersey on. They'll get the shorts on. They'll get the ball. They'll make a layup. Whoever does it first is the winner. On your marks, get set, go. All right, they got to get their GSW jersey on first. Then they come down and get their shorts on. Get those GSW shorts on. Be careful. All right, then make the basket. Whoever makes the basket. Who's going to get it in? Get it in. Go! All right, you guys, come on this way. Come on up this way. Hey, you did a good job. That was a lucky night. A round of applause.
Station identification. You're involved with Hurricane basketball. Albany State facing some type 2-3 matchup zone. Ben Hicks doesn't like to talk about it. He says you never know who may be listening, whatever it is. It's effective, and the Hurricanes get a turnover. Taylor, Statham, top of the key. The three is no good. He's for Albany State. Here come the Rams from right to left. Green fakes right. Walt got away with it and misses. Big fight for the rebound. Buds blocks Green's shot. And what have we got? A foul on the Rams, it looks like. Green picks up his second foul. There's a big struggle for the rebound. That's the third foul of the second half against Albany State. The Hurricanes yet to commit a second half foul. Hey, there should be some advantage to playing at home, shouldn't there? That's a hole. We got the ball on the high post of Buds, and Hassan was being held. So 4 fouls on Albany State. We've still yet to commit a foul. That's the first foul on Albany State's Napoleon Harris. Dejan McLean inbounds up top to Buds. And the paint stadium. Andre drives, shoots, and scores. Statham now with 13. Andre came in averaging 12, so he's won over his average already. Michael Green will penetrate, get to the foul line, pass it out to Cloud. His jumper's good. It's a 2. Second basket by Lauren Cloud. That stops the big Hurricane run. R.J. Sessions right sideline. Now Statham right elbow. Andre back up top to Sessions. Now Taylor between the circles. Statham sets a pick. Not a real good one for Taylor. Taylor zips it down to Bugs, and Hassan is fouled. That'll stop the game clock with 11:58 left. And Hassan Bugs will be at the free throw line for GSW. But first, the under 12 media timeout. 11:58 left. Canes lead by 13. It's Georgia Southwestern 56. Albany. This year. He did make his first two today. Coming in, he had only made 5 of 15, so now on the year he's 7 for 17. He looks for his 9th point. Bugs takes aim. Hassan's free throw's good. Attaboy, Hassan. I'll talk about what a poor free throw shooter you are, and you just keep on making them. We may have something that works here. Let's try again. Hassan has really struggled from the foul line. Second free throw, missed it. Good hustle by R.J. Sessions, kept the offensive rebound alive, but it rolls out of bounds, and Albany State will have the basketball. Bugs made 1 of 2. Canes go up 14. For Albany State, Tyler Walker and Brenelius Ross check in. Ross, 6'4" sophomore from Savannah. Hurricanes apply pressure in the backcourt. High. Green back to Jawan High, the sophomore from here in Americus. They go inside. Whistle. And, boy, a big collision. I think we're going to have our first foul of the second half on Southwestern. I still haven't seen what the official called. Hassan Bugs is called for the foul. Hassan looks at the official and says, "Who, me?" Now they are going to change it. Did they call a double foul? I think that's what they did. Albany State's going to have the basketball. Long inbounds pass all the way in Albany State's backcourt to Tyler Walker. Green now to Jawan High. Sophomore from Americus in the left corner. Out to Green. He goes inside. That's almost a double dribble. The shot no good by Ross. Hurricanes rebound. Southwestern by 14. RJ for 3. Short. Ross rebounds for the Rams. Here's Michael Green. Green guarded by Quentin Taylor. There's a steal by Sessions. RJ waits on his teammates. Statham. Nice look inside the Bugs. Another assist by Andre Statham. Another basket by Hassan Bugs. Canes lead by 16. Green answers from 15 right side for Albany State. Michael Green's first bucket. He's got 3. And I think we're going to have a timeout on the floor. 10 minutes, 57 seconds. That must be a point of impetus for the officials anyway. They've sure emphasized it against GSW. Unbelievable the number of illegal picks we're called for. They drive, get to the basket. Ross's layup is good. Cornelius Ross's first points, and it cuts the Hurricane lead to 12. Southwestern by a dozen, 59-47. Mason's in. He sets a pick for Taylor. We post up Bugs, and they were holding him again. I think the only way they can stop Bugs is by holding him. Again, they had a hold on his jersey. That foul was on Ross. His first 6 second-half team fouls. We run the inbounds play to Bugs. It's going to be out of bounds off Hassan. And that will give the basketball to Albany State with 10-19 to play in the second half. Hurricanes back at it Thursday. That's a 7 o'clock tip against Fort Valley State. Then we're back in conference play this weekend. We play Sunday afternoon at Francis Marion. Stay up there, then play at North Carolina Pembroke on Tuesday morning. Long three by Green is no good. Nice rebound by John Mason, but Green steals the outlet pass and scores. Hurricanes kind of careless with the outlet pass there, and Michael Green lays it in. That brings Albany State to within 10. 59-49. Sessions for 3, gets none, but the tip is good, and a foul. RJ had a 3, missed it. Good block out and tip in by Hassan Bugs, and Bugs with a chance to supersize it. Third foul on Albany State's Michael Green. Hassan Bugs at the foul line where he's made 3 of 4 so far. He tries to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Bugs takes aim. Hassan's free throw in and out. Kind of spun around but wouldn't drop. Hassan played at Mississippi Valley State. He's from Chicago. We've got players from Chicago, Los Angeles, Edison, Georgia. Players from all over make up this edition of GSW men's basketball. Green misses. It's going to be out of bounds, and they're going to leave it here and give the Rams the basketball. Bugs will get a blow. Statham, Mason, Watson, McLean, and Sessions play for the Hurricanes. They try to run a tip. Hughes misses the tip. They lobbed it up for him on the inbounds play. Hughes couldn't capitalize. McLean drives, spins, and scores. Dejan McLean gets his second field goal, and the Hurricanes stretch the lead to 14. We've played 11 minutes of the second half, 9 to go. They drive. Statham blocks the shot. Picked off the floor by John Mason. Canes can go up 16 with a basket. We could go up 17 with a 3. McLean gets to the right, missed it. Offensive rebound, Statham, they're all over him. He gets the shot off but misses. Kind of a flat-footed rebound by John Mason, knocked away. And Hurricanes try to control the tempo now and settle things down, and we set up into half-court offense. We really spread them out. Sessions left sideline, high post Statham, now Devin, now back to Andre. Statham gives it to Devin Watson. 10 seconds to shoot. Devin gets the crease, drives to the basket, and scores. It was kind of like the Red Sea parted. Devin saw the crease, got to the basket, gives the Hurricanes a 16-point lead. 34-15. Hurricanes have outscored Albany State by 19 the second half. 17-foot jumper is no good by Walker. The follow is no good by Harris, but we foul him. That will come at the 7:57 mark and take us to the under 8 media timeout. It's been fun so far. 7:57 left. It's now Georgia Southwestern 65, Albany State 49. The guys lead by 16. We're back in 60 on 94 Sports.
Just when you hear the word shout, you shout. And let's have a little fun with it.
this Education Day crowd. Well, what a great job Keith does. At the free throw line is Napoleon Harris for Albany State. 7:57 left. Hurricanes lead by 16, 65-49. Harris will shoot 2. His first free throw is on the way. It's no good. From the looks of that free throw, may not be a bad idea to foul him. Shoots kind of a high arching knuckleball, no rotation at all. Second free throw, missed both of them. McLean rebounds for GSW. They double team Dejan. Watson helps out. They foul him. Good gracious. In the backcourt, they fouled him. They won't have an easier call than that one. 7:50 to play. Hughes picks up the foul. Devin Watson will shoot 1 plus the bonus for the Hurricanes. 65-49. Watson trying to give us a 17-point lead. Free throws in the air. He missed it. So bad free throw shooting's becoming an epidemic on both ends. Canes still lead by 16. Harris gets to the basket and scores. First field goal by Napoleon Harris. He's got 4. And the Hurricane lead is 14. 7.5 to go. We get inside the stadium. Andre double team, gets the shot off somehow. Misses, but they foul him. We got the ball down to the big guy. Andre Statham, he'll be at the free throw line. He's got 13 already. Andre came in averaging 12. Napoleon Harris called for that foul. Statham, a good free throw shooter, attaboy. Statham on the year has now made 14 of 16. Pretty sporty, isn't it? And the Jacksonville State transfer tries again, good again. 15 for Andre Statham. And the Hurricanes with a 16-point lead. Jimmy Sylvain's in the game for the Hurricanes. They post up Harris. Baseline jumper is no good. Taylor somehow out-jumped the big guy, but we have the ball knocked away. Albany State retains possession. Green for 3 is good. I was told this is Green's first game. I don't know if it was an academic issue or an injury, but he's made them a better basketball team. Statham's 3 goes in but rolls out. We've got a couple of those do that today. The lead is 13. Hughes front court for the Rams. 6:38 left. Taylor steals it, but he had the foul to do it. That'll be the 4th foul on Southwestern. 3rd foul on QT. Hurricanes still have a couple of fouls to give before Albany State's in the bonus. Rams put the ball in play from the baseline. Gresham to Green, he misses. Sylvain, the freshman from South Florida, rebound. Tries to lead Andre Statham, led him too far. Off Statham's hands, out of bounds. Thursday night we're in Fort Valley. Then our longest road trip of the year in conference. We play the Francis Marion UNC Pembroke swing Sunday, Monday. Open, Green for 3, misses. Tip, no good. Second tip is good. Aaron Washington got a couple offensive rebounds. Finally tapped the ball in on his second. Sylvain, Statham, right baseline. Up top, that's Watson. Devin puts the ball on the floor, looks at the clock. It shows 5:55 left. Mason sets a pick. Sylvain will drive, miss. Ball's on the floor. Albany State has it. They've also got the numbers. Hughes scores, and they call a foul. Rodden Hughes gets the bucket, and we fouled him. So Albany State still kind of hanging around. They've only got 1 timeout left. Ben Hicks still has 3 timeouts he could use. (67-58). We've led by as many as 16. They have a chance to cut. Albany State led at recess, 34-29. The Rams, coached by former GSW assistant Michael Moore. Michael assisted Glenn Duhan back in the 80s. Free throws good. Old-fashioned three-point play by Rodden Hughes, and the Hurricanes' lead is cut in half. It was 16 just a couple of minutes ago. Now it's all the way down to 8. 5:33 left. Taylor left sideline. Statham sets a pick. Taylor still on the dribble. Now picks it up, passes to RJ. Sessions directs traffic. Watson gets a pick from Bugs. Inside Statham, the layup's good. Boy, I like the way we moved the basketball that time. We got Andre an open layup. Canes now lead by 10, just over 5 left. We beat them by 9 at their place. That was on November 15th. They lob it to the big guy, and he scores. And gets his first basket. They got the ball to him somehow in a lot of traffic. Jackson showed great hands and got the shot to go down. I want Albany State to break their losing streak, but not today. They can win their next game. Statham in traffic. Ball's knocked away with 11 on the shot clock. 4:40 on the big clock. Devin Watson will trigger the inbounds play for the Hurricanes. Great crowd. It's Education Day. Sessions off the inbounds play has the shot blocked by Green. Now a foul on GSW. Boy, it seemed like about 4 or 5 minutes ago we were really in charge of the basketball game, but got to give Albany State credit. They have not quit. That was the 3rd foul on RJ Sessions. They've done a good number on RJ today. Sessions came in averaging 19. They've held him to 5. And an unforced error against Albany State as the Rams throw the ball away. 4.5 left. 4:21 to play now. Bugs top of the key. Statham right of the free throw circle. Sessions left of the circle. His three's no good. RJ tries to follow his shot, but Green's got it. They've got a 3-on-2 break. Nice pass. Hughes misses the dart. It's out of bounds. Hurricanes basketball. Hughes tried to slam it with a hand in his face. Couldn't. It's out of bounds to Southwestern. The officials have done a good job. Alex Jordan, Mike Houston, and Byron Evans. 4:06 left. And I think there may be a little confusion at the scorer's table because we would get a media timeout on the next dead ball, and looks like they're going ahead and going to call for the media timeout now. I didn't know you could do that. 4:06 left. And I guess, I don't know if Ben or Michael called the timeout, but it's going to count as the media timeout, it looks like. So we'll have a 60-second break. 4 minutes and 6 seconds. Hurricanes trying to hang on for our 3rd win of the year. Hurricanes 2-1. Albany State's 0-11. Canes on top 69-61. 4 minutes and 6 seconds left. Let's pause 60 seconds on the WDEC Georgia Southwestern Radio Network.
Come on, one more time.
Hurricanes kind of run a version of the weave, and then we throw the ball away. Quentin Taylor with the turnover. So Albany State's got the basketball. A chance to get to within 6. This thing a long way from being over. 69-61 GSW. Short jumper in the paint, no good by Washington. Hurricanes rebound. Dejon McLean will walk it down. He'll pick up the tempo, dish it to Statham. Andre misses. Albany State's got a 3-on-1. Green off the glass, and the basket is by Hughes. Pretty fancy assist by Michael Green. He made the pass off the backboard, and the Rams are within 6 with just over 3 minutes left. We're going to spread them out and try to run some clock. (69-63), Hurricanes lead by 6. Taylor opened for 3, missed it. Good block out and rebound by Jackson of Albany State. And here come the Rams looking to cut it to 4. Green thought about it, dribbles a couple of times, then throws the ball away. Picked up by Albany State. Gresham misses the 3. Offensive rebound by the Rams. Green will try a 3, and it's good. Michael Green's second 3-point basket, and it cuts the Hurricanes' 6-point lead right in half. So one possession game, 69-66 with 2:17 left. Watson left sideline. Now Devin open for 3, missed it. Boy, all the momentum favors Albany State right now. Green the rebound, brings it down himself. He'll drive, force the shot, and miss it. Statham rebounds for Southwestern. 2 minutes left. Quentin Taylor crosses the timeline. QT gets a pick from McLean. Pick and pop. Dejon's 3's good. That's big. That's the way you draw it up. McLean set the pick, popped open for the 3. He buried it. Came Dejon McLean's 3 builds our lead back up to 6. 1.5 minutes to play. Hughes right sideline, guarded by Taylor. They go left side to Gresham. He'll drive to the foul line, dish it off to Hughes. He'll drive, double team, Green's open. He missed it. Offensive rebound by Hughes. Whistle. And there's going to be a timeout as somebody hit the floor hard. I see all 5 of our guys, so all I can see is his feet as he's laying just the other side of the backstop that holds up the goal. So whoever the injured Ram is, he's slow getting up. A minute 15 to play. It's Georgia Southwestern 72, Albany State 66. They blew the whistle. Albany State got the offensive rebound because the Rams had a player down. He's kind of out of bounds. My view is blocked. And it looks like it's going to be Aaron Washington up. Their trainer is going to help him to his feet. Let's hope that Washington's okay. When play resumes, Georgia Southwestern will have a 6-point lead, 72-66. Albany State will have the basketball. Washington will have to leave the contest, and now we're ready for action. And bounce pass comes all the way near midcourt to Colin Walker. He'll drive one step inside the foul lane, kick it out. The three is no good by Hughes. Beggs to Hurricane rebound. Hassan gets the ball to Taylor. Run, clock run. 1 minute to play in the ball game. Taylor triple team finds Dejon McLean. Hurricanes not looking to shoot. I think we'd rather take 30 seconds off the clock than get a shot off. We've got 7 seconds to shoot, 45 on the game clock. Watson will drive. His shot is blocked, picked off the floor by Jackson. Albany State wants to run. Walker's jumper misses everything. Long outlet pass to Sessions. RJ layup is good. Put the Dogs in the truck. The hunt's over. Canes go up 8 with 28 seconds left. Gresham and Green play catch. 23 seconds to play. Green from the parking lot misses. Offensive rebound Hughes. He'll move outside the arc and bury the three. So good offensive rebound by Radon Hughes, and he knew what he wanted to do. He dribbled outside the three-point circle, buried the jumper, and that brings the Rams to within 5. Their last time out. 15.8 seconds to go. Canes on top. Georgia Southwestern 74, Albany State 69. Canes lead by 5 with 15.8 left. Back in 60, you're listening to the Hurricanes on the WDEC Georgia Southwestern Radio Network. As soon as Dejon McLean got the ball in bounds to Quentin Taylor, they wrap him up and foul him. 2-possession game. You don't think I put the Dogs in the truck too early, do you? Taylor's free throw's good. Quentin can slam the door shut right here. Taylor with a free throw could make it a 3-possession game. 14 seconds left. QT takes aim. Taylor's second free throw, there it is. A couple of clutch free throws by Quentin Taylor. He's got 12 on in the second half. The lead is 7, 10 seconds left. Jawan Hyde dishes. They get a layup by Walker. He's got 5 now. And they're going to foul Dejon McLean with 4.7 left. 4.7 seconds left. Hurricanes are going to improve to 3-1. This would be our second win over Albany State here early in the basketball season. Dejon McLean will shoot a couple of free throws as the Hurricanes are in the double bonus. Dejon's free throw, good. Hurricanes 8 of 10 from the foul line in the second half. McLean can stretch it to a 3-possession game again, and he does. Quentin Taylor and Dejon McLean have made their free throws down the stretch. 2 seconds. 1 second. Green at the buzzer. Misses a long 3. And the Hurricanes, for the second time this year, knock off Albany State. The happy story from the Storm Dome. Georgia Southwestern 78. Albany State 71. Hurricanes improved to 3-1. Albany State falls to 0-12. Canes win 78-71. I'll talk to Coach Ben Hicks after this on the WDEC Georgia Southwestern Radio Network. All right. Maybe he won't be so long coming out this time. He took us, when we got beat the other night, took him forever. Oh. I probably did all right, didn't he? He sounds good.